Good morning, lovely people. Welcome to Tiny Kitchen, Big Flavor. So today I decided to make some empanadas or pastelitos, as we call it back home. I had some hamburger meat or, just a mix of meat here, and I wanted to utilize it. So I decided to make pastelitos. I normally make them fry, and I make my own dough. You could find the Goya dough in the Spanish market, and some Walmarts and Publix will carry it. I prefer to make my own dough because I feel it tastes better. This one I'm going to fry like I normally. So let me just show you. So this is the dough. I have it ready, and I have it like this. You take the dough, you kind of dip it in a little bit of flour like this to make it easy, and then you put it on your surface and you roll it out. Once you roll it out, the thing that you want to make sure is that when you roll it out, it's large enough that it's going to capture all the teeth here on this. If for some reason your dough is too dry, what you want to do is get some water, stick your index finger in water, and then put a little bit of that water on one side of it, and then when you flip it, it will seal it. That's just a trick, just in case. And then what you want to do is this. Okay, I've already done this, and see, you can see that you can see how it's tight there, and all I'm going to do is try and remove it with my finger. I'm doing this way so that you can see. Normally, see how easy that comes off? So that's done, and then you're just going to open it, and you see. Now you have to be careful. This is a good example. I rolled it out too thin. So then I have this. So this could potentially bust when I get ready to fry it. But just keep that in mind when you're putting it together. But you see how pretty? See? There you go. I stretched the dough too much and it's going to bust right there. What I'll probably do is just put a little patch on it of dough and see if that'll work. But anyway, this is what they look like when you get them ready. I love this method, and I love this little gadget here. Sometimes you can find it at Home Goods and stuff, like for $2 or $3, maybe $5 for a pack. So I love it. This is making my life a lot easier because I used to do it the long way, and let me tell you, it's a lot of work. For the filling, you can fill it with whatever filling you choose. You can do chicken filling, you can do seafood, whatever floats your boat. That's what you want to put in there. There's no science. I will link the recipe for making the dough, but like I said, if you're in a pinch, you can always buy the Goya one at Walmart or Publix. They carry it. They carry the disc already made. I just prefer to make my own. It tastes so much better, trust me. Okay, but guys, I'm bringing you in to show you how I fry them when I do them deep fry. The reason I like them, I prefer them this way, is because they kind of are really fluffy. The dough is really light. You see how they puff up, and crispy as well. Now, here they go already. Those are the ones that are fried. These are the ones down here that I decided to bake. This is the first time I make them baked. I normally don't. But see, the consistency is more dense, more like a bread. The thing is that it's a good option to have if you cannot have fried food. Then you want to make them, you just put them and bake them. And they're good. They taste good. I prefer them fried myself. So I'm getting ready to take these out because they're done. And again, when you're frying, you don't ever put the new fry, when you're taking out of the pan, you don't put it on top of the ones that you've already fried, because what happens is the oil that drips off the newly fried one will flatten your other ones, and it'll get kind of saturated with the oil. You don't want that. So I ran out of the filling, but I wanted to bring you back to show you what we do back home. When as a kid, we used to get these, and we call them back home yaniqueque. All it is basically is just the flour that we fried, that was left over from making the pasteles or pastelitos, as we call it back home. And you would sprinkle it with cinnamon and sugar, or just salt. I prefer mine just sprinkle a little salt, and I loved it. So this is what we do. You see, this is a dough, and you just fry it, because I did run out of the filling, but I wanted to show you. These are the ones that I fried right here, and I'm going to show you the ones that I baked. You can see the difference. So you see the difference in this one? This one was baked. But you see how this one, how the dough just gets bubbly and pretty. I prefer it this way. But this is a good alternative if you cannot eat fried food. That's another way of doing it, and it's just as good. I just prefer it fried. I will say that baking it makes it a little bit easier. You don't have such a mess to clean as far as the oil and all that. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. And if there's any recipes that you'd like to see me make, just message me, and I'll do my best to make it happen for you. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day.